My name is Jake Vandermeer and I work with Centra Construction Group here in Kelowna. We're a window manufacturer and installations company, and today we're discussing home energy upgrades and what you can do to make your house more energy efficient and more comfortable.
What is it that you guys love about BC in specific?
Well, it's God's country. It's beautiful. Last summer it was very hot in there with just regular windows. We would have to have our awning out just to keep the heat out of the house in the morning.
So in the Okanagan, most houses that we work in, people are dealing with wood windows. That was very common in the 80s and 90s. So a lot of homes, just like this home had before we were here, have a wood framed window. The issue with the wood is that if you get a lot of sun, which you do because we live in the Okanagan, it's going to absorb that heat and it's going to cause issues like warpage. Your frames may rot, so you've got a lot of maintenance that's required to keep wood frames up to date. When you go to something that's vinyl, you don't have to worry about the sun damaging your window frame, causing it to rot or to fade. Because of the view, most of the windows on this side of the house were picture windows. So what was here before was a wood frame. They had a wood brick mold. Now we've replaced it with all vinyl. So the benefit obviously being it's more energy efficient, but they also are going to avoid any maintenance on the outside. The biggest benefit about our windows and the vinyl that we use is that it's virgin vinyl. So because we're getting a ton of sun, I mean, you can see we've got the sun beating on these windows all day. There's no obstruction, there's nothing to cover it. So it's very important that you have a product or a vinyl that's not gonna break down, it's not gonna fade, it's not gonna warp, it's not gonna crack, and you're actually protected for life with these frames that none of that ever happens, or we're gonna replace it for free.
My old house that I had windows that I had bought from another company, I think 5-6 years, I started having fogging. I phoned them up and they go, no, we don't warranty them.
You also have the glass technology, which has probably been the biggest improvement over the past decade. Up until about 2010, windows that were double pane didn't have any reflective qualities. What that means is when the sun hit the windows from the outside, it could just pass through freely as it pleases. Now we've got reflective qualities in your windows like low E, which is a silver coating that goes in between the glass, and it's used to keep heat out in the summer, and it's used to keep heat in the winter that you're paying for, so that throughout the year your house is more comfortable and your bills are more manageable.
Well, our house has many windows, so our costs for heat and air conditioning, electricity was fairly high. After they installed these windows, we didn't have to worry too much. The furnace wasn't working that hard and it was keeping the temperatures consistent.
The most value that would come from selecting a higher performance window would be definitely the heating and cooling savings. You're going to spend a lot less money for AC in the summer when it's 35 degrees outside, but you're also going to spend a lot less heating your home because now your home is going to retain a bunch more of that heat.
Well, we went to their office and shop. They had a display of all the different types of windows, different energy efficient windows. After seeing them all, we decided to go with their top of the line low E windows.
A lot of people don't realize how big of an investment windows can be into your home. And just like any investment, you want to make sure that you're secure and you're making an educated choice. And so what we like to do is definitely get you into our showroom. We've got a whole learning wall there set up so we can walk you through all of your different options. You can actually touch, feel, see the difference.
Windows aren't cheap, but they save you money, and we felt very comfortable after going there and finding out what was what in window technology now.
This whole manufacturing process, this installation process, the whole renovation is within BC. So your money stays here, it's not going anywhere else. We are 100% employee owned and operated. All of these names behind me on this wall right here, these are the people that own Centra, that work at Centra every single day. Somebody shows up to your house to put windows in, and they're not a subcontractor, they're not just here for a job. They actually own the company and they care about you. So if you're looking at it from an investment standpoint and being secure, you want to make sure that you've got a solid warranty. So making sure that the person who made the window and installed the window is the same will make your warranty much easier to track. A lot of smaller companies might order product from offshores, from the States, and they're just an installation company, so you're dealing with more moving parts. Ask first and foremost about the warranty. Secondly would be about the energy rating. So any window has to have what we call a U value. A U value quite literally is the insulation value of your window, and it takes into account the glass and the frame all combined together. By code, your U value, I believe in Kelowna, has to be a 1.8. That's the number. And the lower the number, the higher performance value the window has. So right now, the government is actually teamed up with Fortis, and they're offering rebates if you choose a window with a 1.4 U value or lower. So homeowners are getting rebates for selecting product that's better than code for making smart energy improvements.
We had talked to a few friends that had taken advantage of the single rebate. Then the government decided to double the rebate. We had to do it anyways down the road, so we thought it was a good time to do it now. We felt very comfortable with Centra, the product and installation. They were very professional. Any questions they answered. In the end, it turned out 100% better than I visualized it was going to look. We plan on being here for another 20, 30 years, hopefully. And we thought we better put their best in here.